Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and I'm here at Mountain Faith Church in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Baraboo is it's strange. I'd say logistically, we are closer to downtown Wisconsin Dells than we are Baraboo. Baraboo is another, 11 miles, but I guess they have this jurisdiction area here. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and check out this church. And if you like videos like this and you're looking for churches, be sure to check out our playlist, which I'll put right there. That's our playlist for different churches around the country that we've been to. And maybe if you're in those particular areas, you might be interested in going to those churches. Be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you so much for doing that if you would. We'll give you a minute. Okay, thanks. Let's go on into Mountain Faith Church, and we're going to check out the music and worship, and also a little bit about the message today. I don't know exactly who they're going to be having. Hopefully it's their primary pastor, but if not, that's fine too. But it'll give you a feel of what this church is about, to include the inside of the how it's set up. So come on with us, because you just entered the Coolest Life Church Edition.
And we're selling these for $2 a piece today. It's not so that we don't need the money. It's so that you can invest yourself in pro-life. Amen. Covered a lot of different topics very quickly. 3 big topics that Kathy and I covered, and we'll be doing that some more this Wednesday. We need, which I read last week, and a second letter that I got just on Friday or Saturday. Talks at length about how he was convicted to give up his sinful lifestyle even while in prison, and so that he doesn't miss the rapture. And he's not uneducated. It was really interesting to read his letter. He said that not only was he impacted by it, but it really resonated with his education. The heart of our heart to want to love, that comes from God. God is the first cause of love. If without the first cause of love, we would not know what love is. God is the first cause of mercy. He had mercy first, so we know how to give mercy. God is the first cause of jealousy. And because of that, we know how to be jealous and zealous for certain things. God is the first cause of wanting to be loved. Wanting to be loved. Fathers are the ones who discipline, particularly the boys, and make the boys into men. And not enough understanding is given, and not enough thanksgiving is given to fathers. And the same thing we could say about our Father in heaven. We do not give him enough honor. We do not thank him enough. We do not honor him enough with our speech. We're not so sold out to him that we are at times inclined to complain to him, directly to him. Why have you brought me into this place? Why have you caused this thing to happen to me? Rather than blaming the devil or blaming circumstances, or even maybe blaming ourselves for something that's occurred, we turn and that, as this group was doing, they were blaming God. Faith in him. The trust that he's going to get us through a certain situation means that we have faith, and that we recognize in that faith, God sees that faith, and he says, oh, you really do love me. If you have faith in me, I get it now. You really do love me. People, you're believing God for things, you're standing in faith. God is not looking at your righteousness. He's looking at the righteousness of Jesus. God is not looking at your power and your authority, your limited background, but he's looking at the authority of his Spirit that he's placed upon you. And she injured her foot, and the doctors said you're never going to be able to wear high heels again. Never going to be able to wear pumps again. She said, ain't happening. I got a closet. I got an investment in my feet. That ain't happening. And she tells me about once a year, twice a year, when she comes home with 2 or 3 pairs of shoes from Kohl's or some other place, and gives me this story all over again, how she has the right to wear pumps and the right to wear high heels because God healed her feet. Amen. So what things wouldn't come to pass. If we don't speak some things, things won't come to pass. And the problem is we've been planting the wrong things in our garden. We're planting weeds. We're complaining with all kinds of things, but we're not planting the right seeds. For some of you, that means you need to have a crop failure. Amen. You need to believe for a crop failure of all the negative things you said about yourself or your children. Right? I'm not going to amount to much. My children aren't going to amount to much. You need to get over that and quit saying things like that. Amen.
That was a good service. I really enjoyed it. They actually did have an offering up front, an invitation, so that was good. They also offered individual prayer, so if you want to come up and get individual prayer, big line of people, so that was good. It's always comforting to see that they offer prayer. Prayer is definitely important, and I'm glad that they do that here. And you want to meet me at the back of the car, please? I'd drag my wife into here. But if you're interested in coming to church here at Baraboo, which is just south of Wisconsin Dells, coming out to this church, you saw what it was a little bit about, and if it suits you, by all means, I want you to come here. And they have service at the 9:30 is worship starts, and then the service starts pretty much right after that. They said 10:30, but it was a little less than that. I think it was probably 10 o'clock is when they started it. But we're going to go get some lunch because we need to get back out here living
The coolest life.
church edition.